What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. If you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But definitely want to go ahead and get into some highlights and updates. But first question, though, is coming out of another loss. It looks like back-to-back again. The question remains, what is actually happening in Atlanta? Now, plaguing the short preseason and the injuries that we've had, and we just actually had 2 additions to our team that finally made their debuts. You know, it's still a little early to say, basically. And we did actually see that Trae Young had got his midsection wrapped in that fourth quarter, so it might have explained a little bit why he was having such an off game. Along with previous to that, it was his a wrist sprain a little bit. So. But hey, despite that, they did come out to the Portland Trail Blazers hot in the first half of the game. They put in a first strong with the offense, especially Clint, Capela, and Trae Young. Both had high scores in that first half. But however, the second half was a different story at the end. When the buzzer sounded, we pretty much fell to the Blazers with a final score 106-112. But going into the first half, let's go ahead and get into that. We clicked offensively immediately in that first quarter. The Hawks came out of the gate strong, making 9 of their first 12 shots and generating 6 assists in the first 7 minutes. As well as the Blazers, they started out hot, but the Hawks kind of stayed in the game, and they was running a 14-5 run to close the quarter with a 4-point edge. Overall, and the offense stayed on point throughout the first half of that game as well. And it had to do a lot with Trae Young's performance throughout that. Now, despite the fact that he thought that it was a slow start, he did at least score about 17 points and dished out 8 assists in the first half to key the attack. So, wasn't bad, you know. Definitely improved from the last game that he was having such an off game. But it was kind of due to half of that wrist injury he had plaguing with him as well. So, as well as Clint Capela, you know, he actually also was, you know, looking on point first half. He put up 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 blocked shots in the first half. So, you know, he definitely looked good there as well. And I'm definitely seeing that he is improving and more comfortable and confident in himself. Of course, leading into the second, we led as many as 16 points in that second quarter. But that lead did dwindle closer to the halftime break. But it was still a promising 24 minutes for the Hawks. We shot about 58%, generating 18 assists and scored more than 1.3 points per possession. And we took a full advantage of Portland's weaknesses on the way to 36 points in the paint. Despite that, though, hot start, Hawks did have a cold start coming into that second quarter. Second half. But a wonderful pass to Trae Young, from Trae Young to Kevin Huerter pushed the lead back to at least about 8 points in that period. But the rest of the quarter, Portland's were kind of leading that, and they started getting hot towards that portion. They pushed ahead in the fourth quarter, winning the battle between the benches and forcing a timeout by the Hawks with 7:32 to go. And we were trailing by 4 points. So we trailed the rest of the way throughout that, and we pushed it to about 2 points where we could almost gotten the win. But however, we just couldn't get over the hump, and they pretty much defeated the Hawks at the end. Now here's some key points here. Capela led the way. I can't even get the word out, you guys. Statistically for the Hawks, finishing with 25 points and 15 rebounds in just 36 minutes, as well as, of course, Trae Young finished with 26 points, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds. But the guard did shoot just 2 of 12 from the floor and 0 of 5 from the 3 after halftime. Hunter had about 15.6 rebounds, and Herter 13 points and 6 rebounds and 4 assists, and also reached double digits. As a team, the Hawks shot just 29% from the floor and 1 of 15 from the 3-point range in that second half. It just pretty much showed the evaporation in the league, and we did not do enough defensively in this contention. So we definitely have to get back on point defensively, as well as just wanted to know what's going on with Trae Young. He seems to be a little bit injured currently, and we just haven't had a full healthy team. We haven't started off with that, and we're still having that issue, especially with Okongwu and Tony Snell. They did get some shots, about 15 minutes restrictions, but they're not fully on the court as of right now. So like I said, it's going to take the Hawks to kind of be fully healthy in order for us to see some improvements. But we're not getting wins, but I do see that we're making moves in the right directions with some of the players stepping up and things like that. And we're still a young squad, so, but we do return to Atlanta. Well, actually, we'll be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves on King Day matchup in the State Farm Arena. That's going to be cool. They'll be wearing their new MLK jerseys, and I think everyone, Okongwu and Tony Snell, will still be playing. I'm not sure they'll still be restricted, but they're definitely getting a bit more playing time. So with that note, this is Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. Just kind of let me know what you think about the games and everything, and what you feel. Is it a coaching problem? Is it the chemistry with the players? What is happening? But until the next time, like I said, it's Miss Maggie T, and I'm out. Peace.